What's up? This is Jag Mangat, Sports Post Podcast. March 16th, Austin 316 Day. And yeah, I just want to go over something here. I watched the Knicks Nets game last night, and they cut it close to the very end. Julius Randle went up for the shot. Kyrie Irving hit the ball, and therefore Julius Randle went back down with the ball. They called him for traveling, but in actuality, if an opponent touches the ball, then it negates the traveling call. So that should have been called, but apparently it wasn't. Scott Foster, the referee, should have called the actual. He shouldn't even called a travel in the first place because Kyrie Irving touched the ball. However, Kyrie Irving never got called on that one, so they let it go. Nets got the ball with I think it was like 3 seconds left. Then they had to foul James Harden. So in actuality, at the end of the day, the Knicks lost, and rightfully so. The Knicks should be very upset, but just put a little spin on it for a second here, because if I'm the Knicks, I'm very happy. We pushed it to the limit against the Nets, and Knicks are a fairly good team. Knicks are no joke. The second Tibbs started coaching, it's kind of like Julius Randle came into his own. Then you had R.J. Barrett, the rookie Toppin. He's got them playing unbelievable basketball right now. I think they're in fifth place, and look for them to do some damage. They are playing tonight against the 76ers, minus Embiid. So look for the Knicks to get some redemption from what happened last night. Also tonight is the Jazz. They are in action as well. Also, we have Minnesota versus the Lakers, and yeah, it's just a number of games in the NBA. In the NHL, I did not expect this. I know I said yesterday that the Islanders were doing very good, and they're at number one, and all of a sudden, look how much a day makes, a day difference. Now the Florida Panthers are number one. Florida Panthers are number one, so therefore they're actually tied with the Islanders, but I think it's because the ties and whatnot that puts them at number one. So therefore, Islanders play tonight, and so do the Hurricanes, so do the Tampa Bay Lightning, and so they could just jump on top and take number one. We don't know what's going to happen, and quite frankly, that could happen. And if I'm like NBA teams, NHL teams, I can't remember when the trade deadline is for the NHL, but NBA is 25th of this month. I'm looking to do some damage. I'm looking to trade, and one of those teams that should just stay put and not even trade is the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors got a bit of a dilemma here. Steph Curry is a free agent next year, and he could have signed the extension this year, but at the end of the day, he did not, and so therefore, next summer of 2022, he's a free agent. And I know Kendrick Perkins was saying, hey, he's going to go to Lakers because he was all lovey-dovey with LeBron at All-Star game. That's not the case. I can't see him doing that. I see him holding out for more money. Rightfully so. He deserves it. But, yeah, that's just Steph Curry. And quite frankly, I don't see him leaving anywhere for pretty much anything. It's just he's Golden State, and he's one of those guys that's gonna stay in Golden State, regardless. Steph Curry is the MVP. This is a Sports Post podcast. Tune in tonight when I do more podcasts and discuss more NHL and more NBA action, news, salaries, rumors, standings, whatever you name it. I'm gonna discuss it. Check out the Sports Post podcast. This is Jag Mangit, March 16th, 2021.